Sorry for the delay, everybody. Like I said, I just want to make sure we're good. So yeah, I've been having, I think I picked this up on Friday, and I've been having a pretty good time with it. Actually, let me change my clothes. I've still got my goofy, like, TV show star outfit on, and I don't like the idea of wearing the TV show outfits. So let's see, what have I got? I'm playing pretty regularly, as much as I can, at least through the weekend, and then here I played a little bit earlier today with my brother. So it looks like we have a minor arc fall over here. Raider Decimation. I haven't done any of the Raider arc falls yet. We've got an episode mission, which are the missions that tie into the next episode of the TV show. So the idea is that you will complete all the episode missions available before the 15th, when the show actually premieres. So that's kind of interesting. I liked the first episode mission I did. I've got main mission up here. And I've got lots of little challenges, which are kind of last on my list. You know what? Let's check out the arc fall real quick, because we'll be with some other humans, and then we can go do that episode mission. So really early on in this game, which is the thing I love, and it's a problem I've had with lots of other MMOs, really early on you get an ATV. You basically get a mount to use the standard RPG conventions. Because that makes sense. This takes place in the future, and even in the modern day, everyone knows how to drive. You know, like most humans know, like most humans in America, where this takes place, know how to drive a car, and it's not that uncommon. So it's crazy that there would be hit him. You know, it would be crazy if that's like a high-end thing. It's like, oh my gosh, you have an ATV. Oh man, are we gonna get here too late? Looks like it. Oh god. I have the worst luck with these. Whoa, why is this pink now? I found there to be some weird graphical bugs. They're not really graphics. I don't know how it works, because I got the red ATV for entering some codes into their website, and sometimes I'll bring it out and it's pink, and sometimes I'll bring it out and it's blue. Let's see. Still pink. Well, stuck with pink for now. Alright, well that's not going to work, so let's go check out this episode mission. I think it's a little unusual that they launched the game before the show premieres. Unless they're kind of...
Those guns are gonna keep firing
until this is not the right place. Oh god, please don't. No, please stop this. Stop shooting me. Oh god, I'm on fire. I think it's a little odd they launched the TV show, or the game before the TV show, unless they're kind of trying to set up the game as the primary product and the TV show as sort of the secondary product. It is at least cool that there are these missions that kind of set up how the main characters of the show are going to get to St. Louis, because it's my understanding that St. Louis has actually been renamed Defiance, which is where the show is going to take place. But we are in San Francisco, so let's see. We should get a yeah. So see, like right up here is Nolan, I believe, and this is who knows? I don't remember her name. From the TV show, they're kind of the two main characters, at least in the 10-minute preview that I saw. So yeah, we'll go here on a mission with them and check it out. The intel I picked up, there's a number of like little achievements you get from grabbing these intel, which are kind of like audio logs you can listen to. And I'm not sure really what rewards you get for that and what you don't. It seems like some give some really nice, or give like additional equipment, additional cosmetics, that kind of thing. But let's check out this mission. Nolan has a business opportunity. Meet Irissa, okay, that's Irissa, and him at the crater and see what the big score could be. Let's do it. Game has a lot of cutscenes for main missions and these episode missions, which I like. It's one of the things I really liked about
look who it is, Irissa.
Games like The Old Republic. I thought that did really well.
She didn't think you had the balls to come. I never doubted you. Our contact is over there.
Okay. Drink your little fancy sci-fi drink.
Let's get this party started.
So I'm not really happy with my guy's looks. The UI in this game is a little problematic, and when I
Easy, pal.
was actually
We have a
making my guy, I
reservation.
missed like a massive
them
number of the
through.
options. But I'm just gonna get a mask and cover my face up as soon as
Please,
I can.
have a seat. My apologies for
I haven't
the
seen one of these
austerity,
aliens yet.
but, one can't be too careful these trying times, can they?
Of course not.
And I hope you don't mind that I looked into your background, Mr. Nolan. One of the defiant few, eh? There's several of you around these parts.
Yeah. A handful gone, too.
It's really funny. You can tell
The things I
what
found out about you,
characters are from are going to be
so
on the
many
TV show
useful
by
details.
how detailed their
but
face.
that's what makes you good
modeling
for this
is.
job. It's so much easier
I've noticed
to
this with a
trust
few other
someone who
characters
has a
as
history
well. You can
so
tell they're modeling them
thick
off a real
I
person,
can
not
hold
just modeling
on
them
to
off
it,
of a
like
in-game
the
character.
scruff on a dog's neck. You understand, right?
I do, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Great. So, here's what we're doing. I had a shipment coming into town on an overland, but a bunch of raider rats heisted it from me. I need to get back what they took. It's called the Libra Nova gem. It's, well, very important to me. Holds a cultural significance. If you recover it,
Let's
you'll
do
be
it.
paid quite handsomely.
I like that guy's little
Handsomely's
beard,
just a word.
beard balls.
We've always
hands
been
with his
into
cap.
numbers.
How about? I'll take $4.
90,000 script
Oh boy, that's a lot of money.
each.
That's awesome amount of money. Hope I'm included on that each,
So,
not just the two of them.
Do we have a deal?
I believe we do.
This game does, at
Come
least
back here
so
when you
far.
find it. Now, if you don't mind, I have some other business to attend to.
This game does, at least so far, kind of fall into the pitfall I think a lot of games do, where you
90,000
don't
each?
actually have
That's
much of
more
a
than enough to get
character,
us to Antarctica.
It is.
which is obnoxious.
That Libera Nova gem must be a lot more valuable than
You're
he's
just
letting
kind
on.
of the guy who's
What do
standing
you
watching
mean?
actual characters talk.
I just mean
which,
we'd better find it fast.
you know,
So
it's a
we're
whole
gonna
different
need to
game, I
split
guess,
up.
if you put in dialogue
Check out
trees
some of the
and
raider camps. Do
make
some
your character
poking
talk,
around.
but
We'll
that's
be
the
in
kind of
touch.
thing I would prefer to see, especially in a game that's supposed to be about. Well, I mean, I guess this is an MMO third-person shooter, but you know, typically these kind of games are meant to be about role-playing to some extent, and it's hard to roleplay when you never talk. Alright, search raider camps for the gem. Let's do it. Move this real quick. So I liked the checkpointing kind of a lot of these missions. From what it's my understanding that you only have one mission at a time. You don't like go grab all these missions from a hub, and a lot of times the pop-up for missions actually are at like right next to where the mission is. So it's kind of like you go pick it up, you do it because you're right there, then you go pick up another one, you do it because you're right there, which I like. Kind of actually makes you pay, I think, a bit more attention to each mission individually without just doing the like World of Warcraft thing or whatever, going into a town, picking up 400 missions, running out, doing as many as you can, coming back to town. Bandits make problematic, you know, roadblocks. Might be bad. There's a high chance that this is bad.
We're in raider territory. Let's look around and see if we can find Varys' jet.
Ow, ow, oh, oh. Gotta hide out here. Taking damage.
Big mistake.
Okay, shields back up.
You should have run.
So I'm trying to kind of make my character about kind of a precision-y type character, going about sniping and then pistol. But I tend to stick with my pistol most of the time because I think sniper is more useful in big groups.
Get him off me.
Get him, get him, get him. Alright, once again. I always throw these grenades way too far. Not really sure how to handle these guys, other than that. Just kind of got to flank them. Characters do, the AI I do like doesn't just auto track onto you all the time. You can actually do some sneaking around occasionally. Oh God. Screw you.
Damn it! I'm dying here.
Jeez. Help me. I've had a pretty fun time soloing parts of this that I have actually soloed. God, some of these guys just tear you apart. It's very obnoxious, and there's just more guys back here. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, this... I don't know, you guys, this might not go well. I found this to be a little problematic in terms of, like, some enemies are just like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, that helped. Good, another one of these dudes. Screw you. Like that annoys me. I'm shooting him and it's not doing it. Whoa. Alright. Let's continue. Carry 2 weapons, 2 of any weapons, there's no classes. You pick an origin, but it doesn't really seem to matter. I pick Survivalist. It's kind of like, you know, my guy's a doomsday prepper. Living off the grid.
Nothing.
After everything
this
went
gem
bad.
is not going to be easy to find.
Let's get out of here. Just hit V to bring up your vehicle, and then it just pops up, and you get out of town. It can get destroyed, in which point it gets destroyed. It takes like a there's like a recharge on cooldown before you get it back. But I think it's really nice that you kind of get this right from the go, and it's actually really fun. There's space for handbrake. You can do like crazy. You can do like tricks, like 360s, and there's achievements tied to all that, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, so you've got kind of like air control. Got my charge. See, you can see my arms are glowing right now. It's because I've got an ability that lets me overcharge all of my weapons. Hellbugs are another extremely common enemy. Come on. As you can see, they're not too tough. Hopefully we can get an arc fall here after we do this mission. Arc falls are pretty crazy. Tryon Worlds made this, which they were the same developer of Rift, and I actually got into that game a lot. I felt like it kind of incorporated all the parts of the fantasy MMO really well. Didn't really do a lot new, other than the rifts, which is essentially the arc fall in this game, which are sort of big pop-up public events that get crazy. There's different sizes of them and different difficulties and different types where you fight different kinds of enemies, but it's pretty awesome. Hopefully we can do one, because they tend to be like big 60, 70 person games. Alright, so I don't see anybody. I do like these parts of this game where it feels kind of stalkerish, or you know, it actually feels kind of post-apocalyptic, where you're just sneaking up to these little
Raiders hang out
outposts.
here. Maybe they brought the gem here.
Let's see if we can find something. And normally people would pop
the gem
out
isn't
here,
in there.
but it doesn't happen always, which I think is cool too. Some missions you'll do that, I'd access that, and then guys would pop out. Oh, there, guys. See ya. But other times it doesn't do that at all, which I think is pretty cool. That it just kind of like is believable in the way that you sneak in and out. Day-night cycle, not really sure how it works, because I haven't actually. I've played for certain extended stints of time, and I haven't really found like that I see the sun set or rise. So I don't know if it's tied to like real day cycle or like Pacific day-night cycle or what. That is insane, by the way. There's lots of goofy kind of things in this that I actually like. I really like that kind of just like ridiculous flip. Whoa, who just threw a grenade up here? Oh, it's another player. Sup, Luckmaster? Nobody's up here.
This is a raider
Oh,
camp.
wait.
You better take a look around for the gem.
No? Okay, nobody's up here. Sweet. Just chickens. Just us chickens.
Doesn't look like the gem is in there.
Okay.
This is a dead end. No one wants you to meet us at the Lockkeeper
God, they
Ranch.
came out of their truck.
You might know something.
Oh, bad way to dodge.
Looks like the raiders found us.
Big mistake.
Looking multiple raiders incoming.
Oh God, oh God, where do those guys come behind me? What is this? There's no cooler fate than that. Help me, fellow player. Dear God, help me. He will not help me. Very infrequently do other random players help me, although I always make a point to help all the ones I can. Help me. Death isn't a huge penalty in this game. Hold X. Take some of my money. I don't know what. It's just like a 500, 600 script fee. You'll respawn close by. Which I had already accomplished my objective there, so I don't even need to go back. I can just get out. I do like that for the most part. Enemies are sort of one-shot kill on the head, which is nice. Although when you do shoot guys, you know, it kind of aggroes other guys appropriately. Overcharge here. Gosh darn it. Which makes sniping difficult because they kind of skitter all around, which I guess that could be good AI or bad AI depending on your opinion of it. Skybox is pretty cool in this game. I'm always a fan of here you can see the Milky Way in the background. Arcfall, the skybox for when there's arcfalls is really cool, especially at night. Okay, let's get up here. Oh, there's an arcfall over here, about 1,000 meters away that direction, so we'll go check that out after this. If anyone's watching in chat has any questions about the game, I'm starting to feel like I'm grasping all of its parts, so I might be able to answer some questions. Get up here and turn this in. See what happens now that we didn't actually find the gem. Although it'd be a little bit weird for us to find it at just those random bandit outposts. Alrighty. See how this pans out. Iris. Why'd she throw a dagger at me? What a jerk.
Nolan's inside, with the Lawkeeper.
Okay. Why'd you throw a knife at me?
Can't believe you named this place after
Moody.
the Iron Demons. Of all the names you could have picked.
Maybe I should have named it Brienne Boxer Ranch.
That's cruel. Man gets drunk and makes one mistake.
He's got this weird aura
One
around him.
mistake. Half dozen times.
Desperate days, Coop. Desperate days.
No level of desperation should put any self-respecting man there.
The Art Hunter's here. Can we go now?
This is who I was talking about, Coop. Real badass.
Yeah.
Strong, silent
You
type.
never answered my question, Nolan.
He's not actually allowed
What
to
are you doing in
speak.
the bay?
Chasing the American dream. Which is why I came by. Right now, we're working for Varys.
You should stay far away from him.
Don't really know
Raiders
the
stole
extent of it. They've
something
kind of
of
set up
his. We're just
Antarctica
trying to
as like
get
this
it back.
paradise,
Hoping
which
we
is
could get your help
interesting.
since you're the law and all.
Seems like it's been
If Varys had an
terraformed.
actual legal complaint, why would he hire you and not come straight to me, the man with the badge?
That's what I was wondering. Which makes me think that this property we're chasing was never his in the first place.
Meaning
The
what?
plot thickens.
Varys isn't as much of a pushover as you may think. So whatever you have planned, you better think long and hard about it. Not just for your sake.
Crazy sons of bitches right there. You'd have fit in nicely.
Hey, man. I don't appreciate that, really. Oh, look, they got a history.
Let's go, kiddo. Time to roll.
I always
Hey,
find myself in situations where
be
everyone I'm
careful.
talking to that I've had a history with,
Watch their
there's always
back.
at least one picture of the two of us in a room from years ago. Whoa. Oh, I got Orissa's outfit. How does that work? I'm a man. Let's find out. It's a man version. Let's see what it looks like. Let's get out of here real quick. I want to look. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. I'm not really digging it. I mean, it looks alright, but once again, I kind of like to stand out a little bit. I've got this goofy outfit. It's kind of cool in this. The outfits and the headgear don't actually have any gear effect, so it's all cosmetic, which I actually think is cool. I think it's nicer to have that separated out because you don't actually wear any armor. You just have primary gun, secondary gun, which can be anything can fit in either of those. You've got perks, powers, grenade, shield, vehicle. That's it. This is the title. So you've got your skill tree here, which I actually just got a point and had spent it. So I started with just this power. This is my big overcharge, the one I hit one on the keyboard to sort of burn it. And then since then I've branched off, spending points all along. And as you spend ones, you gain access to the others. And you can go, you know, straight from. I mean, you can get to a point where you could eventually have all 4 different powers. I chose to start with this. I could have started with Cloak, Blur, which sort of gives you a speed and you do more melee damage, and then Decoy, which sends. It's kind of like I think Halo Reach did it, where it just sends a guy out, kind of running and distracts the enemies. Okay, so let's see what happened here. So I've got my main mission here, and I've got the next episode mission, since we found out that that little alien dude who hired us was not the original owner. Vehicle vendor, seems like mostly the only thing that they're selling right now are ATVs, kind of across the board. Get rid of all this stuff. Might be something better to do with what I've got than selling it, but you can break things down to resources, and then you can use these resources, this green icon right here, to buy key codes, and then with a certain number of key codes you get a lockbox. Just kind of a way to get, like, I think a lockbox gives 3 random items, at least uncommon rarity, 4 random items of at least uncommon. So, like, let's see, I've got 17 keys. Got 11,000 resources, so I could buy, what, 7 more keys and get myself up to 24, so let's go ahead and do that, I guess. I haven't found anything else that the resources are for. You can break certain weapons down into them, and you get them kind of as rewards for doing different things. So in my mind, it doesn't make any sense to not convert them to that. So then I can pay 240, I think, bits, which that's real money. Game has some microtransaction stuff that I haven't found to be that problematic. So I could buy it for real money, which I think that's about $3 or $4. It's kind of like I think it's the same conversion as Microsoft points. Like a tier 4 lockbox would be $5. I can do this, and I can just say pay with resources, and my items will pop up here. Got a VOT spanner, blue, purple light machine gun. I might be interested in, and another spanner. So let's see here. Let's get over here. The light machine gun interests me. Let's see. Like I said, there's no restrictions to what items you can use other than you just have to be at the same ego rating. So I've got ego rating 199, or 191, this takes 191. Okay. This looks like this would give me bonus points if my origin was veteran, which it isn't. I would get, if I was a veteran, I would get plus 10% rate of fire, at least that's my understanding. So here, I'll set that there. Then I also got these spanners, which I'm not really sure what these are. So let's look at this real quick. Light machine guns are awesome. So they've got like a lot of, got 66 rounds. So one click does that. I'm gonna try it out here for a little bit. I think they take a while to reload. Then, let's see, what's this other one? VOT Spanner. 462 heal per second.
What is wrong with you?
Hey, lady. Alright, so, whoa.
You're the second best arc hunter I know.
Whoa, this is a healing gun. And the sucking out people's life gun. Interesting. That might be worth keeping a hold of for when I am either at a Arcfall or I am playing in a group, which I have been playing with Zach from Board and Base as well. Which anyone sort of watching this for the first time or checking out, we just came out with the latest episode of the podcast, came out earlier today, so you can find that at boardandbase.com or Board and Base on iTunes. This is sort of our first talking about video games and board games, tabletop games together podcast, since we kind of started adding streaming and video game stuff to the site. And the gang's all there, all 5 of us, so I think it's an okay episode. You guys should give it a listen. Arc Falls. Want to go over here, do an arc fall? Can I fast travel somewhere closer than where I am? For the sake of streamery, we will go do an arc fall here real quick. Plus I've got that new spanner that might be fun. It's gonna take us a little few minutes here to drive over there, but you can fast travel to select points on the map just for free. You just pick map and click fast travel. But then, other than that, you just kind of vehicle around everywhere. And there's been very few places I've found like this. From where I was to this point will probably be the longest distance that I've had to really drive. Normally groups you pretty well in terms of missions. You will occasionally run into this kind of thing, kind of blocked off. Hey, Tranquility Gate, I needed to find this place. Where is this on my map? Okay, I need to remember this, because I think I need to come back here to find some logs, actually. I thought I saw one. I think there are some... Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, oh, oh. Ow. Oh, God. Oh. See how this weapon puts up... Oh, nice. It slows them. That's what this black goop is doing to him. Alright, it's not bad. I mean, that was only half a magazine. It's kind of nice, too. I can keep up the fire. Let's get out of here. We have to come back here to Tranquility Gate because I'm trying to complete all these exploration achievements, and I have some. For Tranquility Gate that I believe require looking up some finding some of those intel things. So okay, let's try to figure out a way to get it here. Where are we going? Okay, I got off the beaten path too much. I guess another thing that's worth mentioning in this is you'll see over here there's these little, hey, help these people, help this injured medic. They're kind of these on-the-fly pop-up missions, almost like Red Dead Redemption is a game that I can think of that did them similarly. Where you'll just be traveling along and you kind of stumble upon a mission. Some are like, oh, investigate this truck, help these people. Mutants are airdropping in, you know, while these civilians are doing different things to try to save them. So I think that's pretty cool. They're kind of fun to do along the way as you travel somewhere. Alright, let's see if we can get to these arc falls. Hopefully we won't get over there and then it's gone like the last one. Grenades work as a cooldown. I guess you guys probably saw me throw a grenade earlier, so if you don't know, it just kind of acts on a so many second cooldown. You don't have a set limit. It's just essentially like a toolbar power in another MMO, which I like. You collect grenade mods, kind of like similar to Borderlands, that change your ability, but don't actually alter the... Well, they don't, like, you don't have to have multiples of those. You just have one mod, that's what all your grenades in the future will be. Alright. Getting up here to it. Gonna test out my new gun. 22 minutes left, so they shouldn't be near the end, I wouldn't think. I'm gonna go up here to these. So this is a major arcfall, I believe, and these little ones right here are the minor arcfalls. We have to destroy these smaller crystals. This is a hellbug arcfall, you can tell. So these guys spit out goop that slows you down. Gotta remember not to reload as much in these. Weak points to pop up on this. So as you can see, we've got 21.5 minutes left in the total event, the overall arcfall. And then all we have to do with this minor one is destroy... Oh god, get out of here. We have to destroy this crystal. Kind of get rid of it. Whoop. Let me do this real quick. Let's check out this spanner I got. I haven't used one of these before. Suck this dude's life out. Okay, I'm into that. Oh, it chains. Alright. Nice, it's like energy. Use it until it goes away. Guess I can't really do crit damage on this guy though. I really like the chains though, that's pretty awesome. Destroy this crystal with support hatches. Alright, this might be nice for these kind of crowd control kind of... oh, ow. Rift falls.
Get ready.
Looks like they brought some backup. There's bugs. Doesn't work so great on these dudes, I have to admit.
Put a small opening in the crystal. Aim for that spot.
Choose butt. Similar to Borderlands, they've kind of got a lot of glowy bits. Enemies with glowy bits that give away their weak point. Which I like. Especially helpful on bigger enemies. I do like that it's doing healing, because I didn't know how, or if you could even heal. This thing looks pretty cool. Whoa, God. Alright, so we got the crystal. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about, the arcfall skyboxes with all these little asteroid bits.
The arcfall's ours.
Alright, so we're gonna go around, get our little pickups. There's a drop. This is a shield, it looks like. Oh. Not better than the shield I have, but I will take it. Only your loot shows up, which is nice. You can thank you, Diablo 3, for coming up with that, or at least popularizing it. So then we continue on to the next minor arcfall. There are normally ammo grabbers somewhere. The good thing about the spanners doesn't actually use any ammo, which I like. So I find myself running out of ammo a lot, but I don't know if I'll stick with it. do any damage? Doesn't look like it. Lay into this for a bit. Really cool part of the Arcfall comes at the end, at the final sort of big point at which all of the other players fighting at these individual arc points like this, they will all sort of band together at one massive fight.
Just put a small opening in the crystal. Aim for that spot.
And I like the Hellbug one. It's pretty cool. It's actually the only one I've done a major Arcfall of. So I'm really excited to see the others. Come on. Tear you up. Heal, 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 heal. I don't know if I get points for healing people, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Almost halfway on the crystal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Those are explosive. Oh, God.
We've almost got it.
Oh, I've got a green drop up here, it looks like. Grab that. Come here. Okay, got it. Another shield. This gun does not seem as strong as I thought it would. Can't tell though, there's a lot of 12s. We got a lot of guys here. I have, the thing I really like about these Arcfalls is I have not noticed any lag on my end. They run really well, which is not always the case for Rifts and other big public events like this in MMOs. 10 enemies with grenades. Kind of par for the course in MMOs now, but there's lots of really great, you know, it's kind of tracking everything you do. You feel like you're always getting feedback on, oh, hey, you got this achievement for killing this enemy for the first time. You got an achievement for doing a 360 on your ATV. You got an achievement for anything, really, which I like. Kind of like those getting rewards that you didn't even know you were working towards.
Now's our chance to do some damage to it.
These things are the worst, so anything I can do to kill them is good. Alright, it's gonna be the time we just all start laying into this thing. Mayhem. It's probably how I would describe these things best. Arcfalls are always craziness. Minor ones I haven't really had much difficulty with, but we are still in the starting area of Mount Cham, so I wouldn't be surprised if that takes off or gets crazier. There are different classes of them in Rift. Excellent. It's two, you get your overall reward at the end. So after we do the final one, that's when it pays out XP and money and stuff to everyone. Gosh darn it. Where's the next one? Alright. We're pretty much on to the last one, so let's go for it. I also like this kind of like everyone joining up and all riding over there, and really the vehicles I think just really add to the overall feel of the whole game, since it's kind of supposed to be this, you know, Mad Maxy post-apocalypse thing. Alright, so this is the final one. This is the big one. I don't know. Oh god. So this is kind of the final the revolting Hellbugs one. Arcfall. final zone of it. I think it's pretty cool. I like in a lot of the trailers for this, they kind of showed off fighting big monsters, and I didn't know how much that would come into play. So shoot his mouth, shoot his mouth. Alright, so this is the actual thing we need to kill. It's got weak point under its tail right there. I'll try to hit. So this is kind of the main boss bug that's controlling kind of that nidus worm, nice looking thing that came up out of the ground. So the sooner we kill this, the less other things we have to kill. This thing can do some crazy slams, it'll literally send like tons of people flying. Alright, so he goes back in, and then big dudes come out, and we gotta fight them. Monarchs are probably, I think, the biggest class of Hellbugs. The biggest that I've fought. He's got a weak point on his belly, or on the back of his tail that kind of flares open only certain times. And then his stomach, when he rears up like that, is really kind of when you can get the most damage. Loadout switch real quick. I think I just got hit. Nope. I might be doing more damage with this. I do admittedly have modded out to some degree. What? Okay, good. We got it. Alright, so this guy's back out. Try to get over here. Yeah, I'm doing 1300 damage a shot with this thing. Tail, so I'm just sticking my pistol. Oh god. I've gotten some really cool art models before where he's slammed down to the ground and hit like probably 40 players, just like sent them flying across the level. Which is really cool. Back up. Get oh god. Did not know he was behind me. His tail opens up after he rolls. Kind of feels some of these bigger monsters feel a little bit monster hunter in the way that, you know, they've got to sort of select a number of moves there. And you can kind of get their tells and know when they're starting to show the weak point. I say that mostly because I've just been playing Monster Hunter like this. Screw you. Whoop! Nice. Got another one over here though. See those little bugs running around and these little white balls forming on them? There are weapons I have not used yet, but there are weapons called infectors, I believe, that kind of spread this taste on enemies and then it attracts these little bugs that can eat them. Like little head crabby things. Grenade! Yeah, as you can see, we've got a decent chunk of people right here. This is probably half the size of the biggest one I've been in, but it's a good showing for what, 1238 on the East Coast. Alright, take him out now. Hopefully we can drop him pretty quickly. You can actually, or it appears like you can actually affect the outcome of how many waves you have to fight if kind of everyone concentrates their fire well enough. On that weak point. Yeah, you can see he's already down to like a quarter now, so. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. That's what I'm talking about. Pretty awesome, actually. If you have to get hit, you might as well get hit by a giant bug and then sent over a rail. This will actually give me a good opportunity to grab... Actually, I should just get back. I don't need ammo. Hopefully I won't miss out. Let's reload. It's about to go. Boom. And all this coolness happens. Kind of like killed the map. It really just looks like a Nidus worm from StarCraft. Got this very cool meteor fall, insane pillars of crazy light. I'm actually kind of excited to see how this works out in the TV show because it could make for some pretty cool imagery. And yeah, get 5 keys, 750 experience, 500 scrit. Normally you get more experiences for completing it too. You'll see, yeah, it says 6,000, 750, 750. So I don't know what my experience bar there at the bottom was before, but I imagine that filled a pretty decent chunk of it. So yeah, someone's going around. The Quebec battle clusters. You can play as 2 alien races. You can play. I mean, you can play as humans. You can play as Arathians, and they look basically like humans. They just got a weird nose. So there is to it. Yeah, I think I am probably. That's it for this little stream, this little game session. Hopefully, this might have informed you about Defiance if you don't know, giving you a taste to play. I think it probably reminds me most of. Reminds me most of certain aspects of Rift mixed with Borderlands, I would say, just kind of because of the everyone's shooting guns. You can use whatever guns you want. You've got purples, greens, blues, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of the skills are kind of similar to games like Borderlands, where they're not really you just do more damage. It's on the melee kill, recharge part of your shield. When your shield breaks, part of your gun automatically reloads. It's really cool though. It's well put together. It runs really well. On my machine overall, I've experienced very little lag and arc falls, and they've been patching it every single day. So I can't speak to the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions, but I am having a lot of fun with the PC version. So my name on here, my username, you can add me, is Sir Desmond, or you can send a thing to my character name, Arion Rectamblin, and yeah, I'll be excited to party up with you. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to go to bed. Bye.